Hey everyone, and welcome back to part 11 of our single father challenge. So first off, let me just apologize for not providing you any video last week because it was my birthday week and things got pretty hectic, so I didn't really have time to record. What I should have done was to prepare some video in advance, so that was my mistake. Alright, nevertheless, let's get back to this challenge. So leaving off in the last part, I did mention I was going to relocate our two Sims to a better neighborhood now that Heath is a young adult, which I still can't believe. It only felt like yesterday we started off this challenge. Now he has a kid who's at the age of a child, and he himself is a young adult. So I want to say things are going to change even more from this point on. Just the fact that a lot of the rules that we had to worry about before are pretty much out the window, such as running into our parents or talking to strangers who are not teenagers. So now we can officially live more freely and not have to worry about every little thing. But most importantly, we finally moved out of that little hole-in-the-wall shack into a much bigger house. Now, if you're wondering if this is in fact the new spot that Heath moved into, which it is a beautiful home, but definitely out of Heath's budget. But hey, one can dream, and we can kind of see this as a goal to work towards as we make more money in the future. But for now, let's get back to reality and let me show you the place that Titus and Heath actually moved into. So it's definitely not as beautiful as the previous house you just saw, but definitely a major upgrade when it comes to the last little hole in the wall we were living in. We now have 2 bedrooms, and I think Titus totally deserves his own bedroom. He is a pretty smart kid and a very good son. And then we have a spacious living room and an actual divider between the kitchen and the living room. But right off the bat, you guys can see some of the recycled furnitures, but for the most part, everything in here is pretty brand new, especially the fridge and the stove. We no longer have to suffer cold refrigerated food or, burnt cooking from a very old stove. Alright, so as far as the location goes, I did choose a spot where it would be very beneficial for Heath to further advance in his fishing skills, because we do kind of have like the beach right in our backyard, so we don't really have to travel long distance just for simple fishing. But yeah, with everything said and done, now that Heath is a young adult, it is time for him to get a real job. So I kind of gave it some thought, and instead of getting like a 9-to-5 job where he will disappear for most of the day, I decided to sign him up for a profession where we can be a little more involved in his career, and we will have a lot more spare time if compared to working a 9-to-5. We can devote. Alright, so with everything said and done, once again, now that Heath is a young adult, it is time for him to get a real job. So I already gave it some thought, and instead of doing a 9-to-5 where he would disappear for most of the day, I had him apply for a profession. As you can see, I went ahead and did that step already. He is now an investigator. This way we can be more involved with his career, and we can have any self-declared free time just to do anything we want, but mainly to kind of devote more free time to Titus. We don't want him to feel like, because we have a full-time job, we are going to start neglecting him. So at least with this profession, whenever Titus do go off for school, we will solve cases and just kind of use up that time for our career. And then for any free time that Titus have, at least Heath will have the free time as well. Alright, so Heath now makes 275 simoleons per week. And of course, there is plenty of room to further advance in this career, earn promotions, earn a raise. So really just, kind of on our own time, which is a good thing. Alright, so with that done, you know what? They are getting pretty tired. So I'm actually going to go ahead and I'm going to let Titus work on building up his fun a bit. And then for Heath, really not much to do at this time. I mean, we could do a little bit of the career, but I'll go ahead and save that for tomorrow. But in the meantime, there is something I want to kind of go over with the whole unicorn situation, which I feel is getting a bit ridiculous. So I'm actually going to put in a short clip of me doing a test run on the unicorn. I don't know if you can see the friends list, but I did become BFF with a cat and a dog, and they're both strays. I even became BFF with a deer and a raccoon, which doesn't show up on our list. And still, the unicorn refuses to join our household. So I did do some research on Google, and there were a whole bunch of answers, but the ones that did repeat a lot were saying the results may vary with the unicorn depending how bad the glitch is. And I'm guessing my glitch is pretty bad because I already did the test runs, it doesn't work, so there's no point in spending the next week in sim time becoming friends with these strays when I know for a fact it doesn't work. So what I'm going to do instead is the next time the unicorn appears at the lake, I'm just going to add him into our household using cheats because it's just getting a little bit ridiculous. Alright, so pretty much issue resolved. That's what's going to happen. So you'll be surprised if and when the unicorn does come into our household. Alright, so now it's getting pretty late. Let's actually turn in our sims. I'm pretty sure they both have school and work tomorrow. So let's go ahead and do that. Let me check. Yeah. So tomorrow's Tuesday and it's gonna be a long day. So I will catch you guys tomorrow. So that was a pretty unexpected surprise from Tiffany, who I guess is finally back from her movie shoot, and these two had like one of the most intense conversations, but all around it's about her making time for Titus, which she claims that she will, so we're gonna have to see if she's going to be the woman of her words, but for the time being she is coming over for dinner tonight, so we're gonna see how that plays out. Alright, so if you guys don't recognize this guy, it is actually Heath. He is decked out in Inspector Gadget uniform in the middle of a case which we are now supposed to be hacking someone's computer. So far so good. And to be honest, I've never really played with the investigator career, so this is kind of new for me. I've seen like clips and scenes, but never actually playing it myself. So if I act surprised, it's legit. Alright, so we do have a few more hours till Titus gets off from school, so we can really just kind of focus on this. I don't know how long it actually takes. So we are at the library since we are hacking someone's database. We don't want to use our own laptop unless we absolutely have to, because we don't want it to be traced back to us. Let's be real, we gotta be smart about this. We're a private detective in some way, a private eye, so we gotta be smart on what we use to hack other people's information. So our first case was easily done and solved. We earned 500 simoleons and a little bit of job experience. So we're gonna head home and actually pick up another case since we still have some time before Tiffany actually comes over for dinner. So let me go ahead and do search for investigator case. And I think, yeah, Titus is almost off from school. Let's see if this job will be as easy as the first one, because hey, 500 simoleons for that little amount of work is pretty worth it. I mean, we do have to travel around, but not too bad. Alright, so interview Rafael Santos. Alright, let's go ahead and head over to Rafael's spot. Let's do a little interview, see what he wants us to do, if there are going to be any dirty work involved. Oh, speaking of dirty work, I don't think we will be doing dumpster diving anymore, and if we do, it will be for old time's sake, but not for, you know, our main source of income, because we don't really have to anymore. So like I said, if we do any dumpster diving, it will be for good memories and old time's sake, which probably would be occasionally be done. What the hell? This guy is just standing in the middle of the bridge. Alright, so here's the guy we are supposed to interview, who I think it's stuck. Okay, let me see. Can we do a friendly introduction? Alright, so I think this guy is in fact stuck. Alright, let me go ahead and reset him. Yeah, so he was definitely stuck. I went ahead and just reset him. I guess the bridge causes issue? I don't know. But let's see if we need to get down and dirty for this case. Oh no, we just need to hack into Jeremiah Iverson's computer. Alright. I don't feel like making our way all the way to the library. You know what? Let's do it. I don't want anything to be traced back to our laptop, considering that, you know, Titus does use our laptop as well. Alright, so we're gonna make our way to the library. After this, after solving this case, we'll make our way home, cook up dinner, and then invite Tiffany over and just see how well dinner will go. Alright, so I think Titus is back home. Let's have him, you know what, you can hold off your hunger until dinner. Let's do a little homework. So I did actually purchase the thing he really wanted for so many days, which is this little baking thing. And oh wait, I did not know we need to purchase an oven for him. Okay, you know what? Let me go ahead and purchase an oven for this little guy. I think it will be under toys. Alright, so he can have his little own bake sale. Who knows, this guy can potentially be a scientist or a chef. So plenty of room for him to grow and discover what he really wants to do. Alright, so I will need to do some rearranging. Oh, Tiffany got a promotion. Okay, so much for her being available, because with promotion comes with more responsibilities. So I don't know how that's gonna work out. There's always something getting in the way. Alright, but like I said, I do need to do some rearranging since Tiffany is coming over for dinner. Our dining table only sits for 2 Sims, so we're gonna have to purchase a little bigger of a dining table. And you know, it will be for just any unexpected guests in general, or if we ever expand our family, so why not get a little bigger dining table? Alright, hopefully this will be quick, because our little guy is getting pretty hungry. If anything, we'll finish up this case tomorrow and we'll just head home after hacking this guy's database. So my apologies if my voice has been kind of going out every now and then because I literally just woke up. So, I mean, regardless, I sound kind of funny most of the time, but it's a lot worse today. Damn, this guy is playing his music or games. Alright, so we're gonna head home, and let me just quickly change up the dining table real quick. So probably gonna get something a little bigger. I'm actually gonna put this over here. Let's see what dining table we can get that's not too expensive. We can get this one. Yeah, why not? And we'll just reuse these chairs and just get one extra one. So yeah, let's just do this, and we'll leave that there for, I guess, storage purposes. Oh, sorry. Alright, let me have Heath serve up dinner. Let's do a bean carbonara. And we're gonna wait until he's halfway done with cooking dinner, and then we'll invite Tiffany over, and we're gonna see how dinner goes and if there's anything else to do after dinner. If not, then I will go ahead and skip through until tomorrow. and a great morning it is for Heath. As you can see, he is completely smiling for many reasons, but him and Tiffany did got to rendezvous last night. It was kind of unexpected, but with so much time apart, it was about time they reunited. But I will say that those two did do a risky woohoo, so there's a chance that Tiffany could be pregnant. If not, it's perfectly fine. It's just another day. But if she is, I think things will definitely take a much more interesting turn. I mean, considering that she hasn't really been there for Titus, and I don't know how she will be able to handle another kid. Alright, but overall the dinner was somewhat awkward, but more so for Titus since he doesn't really know Tiffany. He pretty much sees her as a stranger, considering that she was absent for most of his life, but she claims that she will spend more time with him and, you know, just give him a lot more attention. But I don't know, she just got a promotion, so maybe she will have more free time, or she can even be more busy, but only time will tell. Alright, so I went ahead and completed the case that we didn't get to finish last night, and Heath is actually on his way to complete another case. We didn't really get anything special. It was like one of those hack the computer, hack someone's information, so I went ahead and just kind of did the first two steps, but he did get a promotion so quickly. He now earns or makes $340 per week. So he has a new title now called the Small Claims Investigator. So Heath is really making progress in this, and it's very good. So we are very close to working towards that first house that I showed you guys. So I mean, we're getting close. We're not exactly there, but we're one step closer, pretty much. Alright, so let's go ahead and report in, and we'll probably do another case, but I will be wrapping up this part pretty soon. In honor of solving 3 cases, the mayor would like to reward you with the Investigator Trophy of Honor. Oh, let's actually collect our trophy since we're pretty close by. Oh damn, we are making good money, guys. Good money. Alright, oh, there was something I wanted to mention. If you guys remember, Heath's older brother Clyde actually has another new addition to his household. I mean, that guy is really popping out babies. I don't know exactly how much or how many kids he have as of this point, but I don't even know where he lives. I know they moved, but I don't know to where. So I will dig that up later on and tell you guys. Alright, so let's make our way back to the library, and let's see if we can pick up another case. Well, while we're hovering over the subject of Clyde, I think it is about time Heath makes amends with his family. I mean, not everyone at once, but at least with his older brother and his baby sister. As you know, he really looked up to Clyde and he adored his baby sister. And then, you know, with the dad, it's still kind of a work in progress, considering he never really had a great relationship with him. But with the mom, she will always welcome him back with open arms. So a lot of stuff planned for next part. I will put something together for you guys. Alright, so our next case is to go to the police station and offer your psychic services. I did not know that Heath is psychic. Alright, so it turns out it's not open right now. It's only open from 8 to 2, so pretty much we can call it a day with this job. Alright, so like I said, a lot of free time, and I guess we can spend some time with Titus, who is on his way home. Oh, speaking of Titus, it is his birthday tomorrow, guys. So he is going to be a teenager, and if you think Heath is growing up fast, Titus is growing up really fast. So definitely a lot of stuff planned for the next part. Alright, so I think I'll go ahead and wrap up this part here. And when I pick up in the next part, it will be Thursday. and I'm still not sure if he actually gets this day off. I keep forgetting if he gets the love day off or not. But yeah, hope you guys did enjoy this part. It was a lot of unexpected events, but I would say more so in the next part. Alright, so like always, thank you for watching. Hope you all have a wonderful day. Don't forget to comment, rate, or subscribe if you haven't already, because you're not going to regret it. And I will talk to you guys in the next part. Bye everyone.